No more leaks, no more waiting around, it is official. Newcastle United and Adidas have revealed their new home kit for the 2025-26 season. It is the one we showed you a couple of weeks back there now. It is the one that was leaked from the JD showroom, the JD changing room, whatever you want to call it. And that is it on your screen there now. And I'll overlay images of the lads and lasses wearing it throughout this video and drop your thoughts in the comments below what you make of the new home kit for the Mags. And I tell you what, as I've said throughout all these videos of the leaks and everything else, you have to wait until you see it on the players, because now I've seen it on Joe Linton, it looks a lot better. When I've seen it on the lads, it looks a lot better. I'm a bigger fan of it. I tell you what, I've been roped right in. I remember doing the leak video a couple of weeks ago when there was a really dodgy version of this one that we're seeing, not even the JD one before that. And I was like, oh, nah, not a fan of that. What's going on with the pattern around the stripes? What's going on around the black down the middle? Oh, the blue, I'm not sure. I'm very sure now. I'll be there on Thursday. It's out next Thursday, everyone. We're getting all those details soon. But I'll be there. We're always there on kit launch videos. Been doing that for years. But we will be there and I'll be buying it. Yeah, I'm going to be buying it. I want to see it. Obviously, definitely want to see it in the flesh first. That's when you can give 100% judgment. But on these pictures, when it's fitted, when it's, done properly, it looks so much better. And I actually really like it. I like the detail of the blue. I now like how they're just bringing something unique and something fresh to the stripes. They haven't went over the top with it. It's not like that pattern is throughout the whole stripe like we've seen on really early leaks, when that shepherd's pattern was meant to be throughout the whole kit, the shepherd's check. I was like, nah, not having that. But now that it's just on the edges, it gives a bit of that fuzzy, blurry look, but it doesn't look as blurry or as fuzzy as some of the leaks did. Some of those didn't look great at all. They never really do though, do they? And they're never quite 100% until obviously the JD one was leaked. But this blue around the edges, I really like. The collar, now this is the pro version, obviously, that the club have released. It should be giving you some fan version pictures very, very soon, you'd hope, on the website to let you know what the differences are and to see them. But they have only shown us the pro version, the authentic version, as Adidas and Newcastle like to call it, where obviously the badge is different, the collar's a bit different, obviously the material's a bit thinner, a bit tighter, a bit better, and aerodynamic and all that crap for the players. So I think it's really, really nice. I'm looking at it there now. I'm sure you all with the images I'm putting on the screen, and it's an early announcement on this Friday morning. We've got Eddie Howe's press conference coming up soon, but it's an early one. Adidas did it first, and Newcastle have followed suit around 8 AM, letting us know that the 25-26 home kit is here. Newcastle United have called this a fresh take on a timeless classic. They're proud to unveil the new Adidas home kit for the 25-26 season, a fresh twist on the legendary black and white stripes, and the lads will wear it for the first time this Sunday as we face Everton at St James's Park. Not trying to be the old in the know again, but I am. I said they'd be wearing it a couple of weeks ago. I said they'd be wearing it on the final game of the season, and now the club have officially confirmed that we are going to be wearing this against Everton at St James's Park on Sunday. Something we haven't done for a while. A lot of other clubs do it, but Newcastle haven't really been doing that for a while now, even after Adidas and Castor and Puma and all that. I can't remember the last time we did that, to be honest. Been ages. But now we're back at doing that trend. A little not doing advertisement, a little bit of marketing there, and hopefully this is the shirt that we qualify for the Champions League in, and then this shirt will look absolutely lovely in the Spanish sunshine. Nice paint, yeah, nice paint of Cerveza, outside the Bernabeu, inside the Bernabeu. That's what we want to be seeing. These lads, Champions League badge on this sleeve as well would look lovely. Aye, we've got Noon on one side. Let's get the Champions League badge on the opposite sleeve. I love this part, right? This is a great touch from Newcastle United Football Club, and we did this last season as well. We will donate £5 from every adult home, away, third and goalkeeper shirt sold via official channels before the end of August to the Newcastle United Foundation. The funds will directly benefit grassroots and social impact initiatives across the North East. Class. Classy touch, brilliant gesture. That's what we'll love to see, because all those £5, the amount of shirts we sell, will definitely add up and be a huge sum and a big help to the foundation. So that's a great, great touch and a lovely nod towards our community. I'm really happy the club are doing that again. Makes sense, and it's a brilliant move. On the season shirt, then, they are saying it draws inspiration from a classic northern motif, the shepherd's check, blending it seamlessly with our historical vertical stripes to create something fresh and undeniably Newcastle. Black shorts and socks complete the kit, featuring the iconic Adidas 3 stripes and a clean white NUFC finish. Full colour club crest sits proudly on the chest with "Away the Lads" on the back of the net. A coat of arms that means everything in the stands, the streets and on the pitch. Now remember, we did this on the leak at the back of the shirt. We're like, oh, "Away the Lads." I'm still not 100% on that. I'll still remain firm on that one, you know, the "Away the Lads." I just prefer when it was like this season, when it's a retro badge at the top, or it's just NUFC, or it's just a magpie, something like that. Keep it simple. I think "Away the Lads" is just too much text, too much going on there, and I'd rather it just be a bit more simple, because then when you have that "Away the Lads" and then you have Livermento underneath it and 21, you know, it's just a lot. There's a lot going on there, and obviously it is a clear back again because that's UEFA rules, that's European regulations. We'll have to have that for playing in those European competitions, hopefully the Champions League. But if it was the Europa League or whatever, Sunday's destiny will decide that, then, you know, we've got to have that space on the back for the letter and the numbering to be clear, so we can't have the stripes anymore on the back. Just looking through the gallery there, loving these changing room shots of the lads and the lasses. I do like them socks as well with the magpie on it. We'll put those on our social media the night. We had the full kit leak, so if you don't follow on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, have a look on there and get yourselves following. We'll put that on. Just a note, there's the Keeper shirt as well. Popey Pope is in the bluey blue. I like that blue. I really like that blue. It's nice. I'm sure this will be the generic Adidas design like it was this season, where Man United and every other Adidas team had the same kit as us. They just replaced the badge. Thought that was a bit poor. I hope they don't. I hope they don't do that. I hope this is unique to us, but it is just a kind of pattern there. You can see a bit of a wave in the background of Pope's shirt there, so that's probably going to be the same across several clubs. But if not, great. And I do like it anyways. I like the white badge for Newcastle, the white Stella, everything's seamlessly, everything goes, everything's clean and tidy and nice and fresh. And the blue gives it a nice summery look, doesn't it? It's a nice look. It's a different blue to the one of the trim of the home shirt that the players are wearing there with the black and white stripes. But that blue is still nice. I mean, blue is my favourite colour, so you can win either way. Whether keep that blue or the blue on the shirt. I love them both. Bruno smiling away with the captain's armband. We'll love to see it. And this is another great touch. And you know we follow women's football on this channel. We take this to the games, as many as we can get to. And the club are continuing to support the lasses in that theme. So they've announced a dedicated women's range later this year, arriving in time for the new WSL 2 season. And that will obviously have "Away the Lasses" as the sign-off, because that would be a bit ridiculous, wouldn't it? You know, Mike Ashley and all them would still be having that. You know, this was the old kit. He wouldn't be changing out. Bloody hell, they had to pay for their own kit, their own PE kit. It was like lost and found. And Mike Ashley didn't have nothing to do with the women's team. At least we are giving them proper support now. So we're putting "Away the Lasses" on the back of the shirt as well. A celebration of our commitment to the women's game is what the club are saying here. And every supporter who wears the badge with pride. It's another big step in making sure all fans, no matter who they are, feel represented in black and white. Crafted with both performance and comfort in mind, the authentic kit is built with cutting-edge fabric to handle every challenge, whilst the replica version features aero-ready technology, perfect for match day, away days, or just showing your colours with pride. And that's the only information we've got on that replica version, the fan version as they like to call it. Silverstone, Newcastle's chief commercial officer, has said the following: "This season's kit launch is more about than just what our players wear on the pitch, it's about supporting our community. Building on our Home Kit Foundation donation initiative of last year, this year for every adult home, away and third shirt sold through official club channels before the end of August, they're donating the £5 as I mentioned earlier." And he's saying there that will directly contribute to the life-changing work the foundation does across the region. Together we're making a difference on and off the pitch. Doesn't actually state the price of the shirt or the kit, the shorts, the socks or the women's or anything on this initial article, so keep your eyes peeled on the website for more information throughout the day. I'm sure they'll release it. I'm just having a look on the shop section now, and it's just there, but it doesn't actually give you anything to click on or anything, so it's pretty early. Like, they only released this 20 minutes ago, so there it is. There's the new home kit. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV, and enjoy yourself.